Hello there and welcome to another Empire at War Expanded update video. Today, looking at another feature coming to Thrawn's Revenge 3.0, but with some principles that are coming to all of our projects, including Fall of the Republic, Revan's Revenge, and anything else that we may or may not be working on. So in 3.0, we are fleshing out the government systems a bit more that we started introducing in previous releases. We've still mostly been focusing on the New Republic, but this is stuff that's going to be coming to every faction to give them all a different feel, where they're all going to have different mechanics for them. For the New Republic, because they're a faction that has so many characters that could be possible heroes in the lore, but also because there is, in a democratic government like the New Republic, kind of emphasis on how you build your cabinet or your command staff. And it's something that we see being a topic in a lot of Star Wars books and a lot of Star Wars source books. One of the things that you can do as the New Republic is build your active command staff out of a set of different heroes. So if you go to the government tab, this may end up getting its own tab. You can see here the active command staff. We have Admiral Akbar, Firmus Nance, Cien Sov, and an open slot. So there are some heroes that are just always present, or maybe present for certain story reasons, or just doing other stuff. But on top of that, you do have the command staff who will have some different icons to kind of connote that that is what they're doing. But right now they just have the normal icons, where if you go to your political menu, you'll be able to call them back from active duty, which we can do with Admiral Akbar right here. Or if we go down to where Cien Sov is on Sullust, we can do the same with him over here. But you also see some options for other heroes you can call into duty. And again, you're only able to have a certain amount at any given time, but this lets us cover a lot more characters, make it a lot more customizable, and change how you may want to build your own government. Different Galactic Chief of State candidates will have different heroes that they introduce as options. So if you were to say support Chief of State Borsphalia and he wins the election, you'd have some Bothans like Trace Crefay that you could put in power or put into your fleets. As you go through different eras, there will be different characters that you can go through, and there'll be other elements like different planets that would have their own candidates as well. So there's a lot of stuff you can do to open up different options for yourself. Some of this will tie into things like influence and other government mechanics, where if you were to have a hero die, that could have a negative hit on your influence. They would then obviously be removed from the pool of possible commanders. But if you have, for example, Admiral Akbar in charge of your navy, then that would potentially have a stronger impact on Mon Calamari liking you with influence. So we will look at some of these options here. So you can see because Han and Chewie are here, an option that you wouldn't have if you were to click here, because Han and Chewie can be put into Mon Ramonda, where Han commands an MC-80B. There are some other options like Vun Masa, who has a Lucre Hulk, which is relatively unique among New Republic commanders. There's also some like bulwarks. So you can be pretty customized here with what you're getting. You can choose the makeup of your command staff. We have Admiral Regrab, or Captain Regrab here with the Emancipator. So there are some different ship types, different command tiers, different abilities, different impacts on how much your government does or doesn't like you. We have Calback here, who's got MC-80 Justice Carrier. So there's some unique stuff to be found with all of this. And again, as you go through different story events or different planets, like if you were to say capture Kuat, maybe you'd have some different options there. But a lot is going to be era dependent as well. So there's a lot you can do with the government mechanics to kind of set up the faction the way you want it. And it requires a bit of an investment, but you're able to get a lot more customization out of that, depending on how you end up wanting to play. So we have a bunch of Mon Calamari right now are some of the options, but you have Calback, you have Regab, you can remove Akbar from power. But yeah, so this will also be tied into some updates for certain heroes where you might be able to upgrade through certain paths for them. But just like in real life, you'll be able to make the politically expedient choices of who you want to be in charge of military positions. So yeah, so that is one of the many things coming to the government mechanics in Thrawn's Revenge. Hope you guys are going to be looking forward to this. You're going to see some of it in action in my New Republic preview playthrough that's going to be starting next week. And yeah, so we'll have that and more to look at. We've got one more preview coming this week, feature preview like this one coming this week. But if you're interested in following the development of the mod, you can check out our Discord server at the link in the description, or you can subscribe to the mods on Steam Workshop, which is linked in the description as well. Or you can subscribe here for more news videos as they come. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you next time.